Good evening everyone, this is Dr. Vanna with you. Today the NEET 2022 was quite easy paper I have just gone through. I hope that whatever efforts we have put from the last 2 years, that will give you tremendous results today and forever also. Why? Because the doctor, being a doctor, he will be next to God for many. So let's start with the zoology. First question. Question number 151, it is given that given below are the two statements. Statement 1 is fatty acid and glycerols cannot be absorbed into the blood. This statement is right. Why? Because we know the fat has to convert it into fatty acid and glycerol. Fatty acid and glycerol. Then it goes into lacteals. It goes into the lacteals which are present in the villi, in the intestine. Then the absorption of the fat occurs in the lymph. So this statement is as per the fatty acid and glycerol which is written here is right. The second statement, if we see, specialized lymphatic capillary is called as lacteal. Just now I said the lacteals which are present in the small intestine inside the villi, they carry the chylomicron into the lymphatic vessels and ultimately into the blood. So this whole statement is right. And if we see the options, both statements 1 and 2 are correct. We no need to go further because both the statements are right. So our first answer is right answer. Next, let's move to the next question. In this question, given below are the two statements. Statement 1 is the release of sperm into the seminiferous tubule is called as spermiation. This is also right because when the sperm is releasing into the seminiferous tubule, then only we say it is spermiation. This statement is right. Now let's see the statement 2. Spermiogenesis is the process of formation of sperm from the spermatogonia. If we remember, spermatogonia is the first cell from the germ cell, which is formed from the germ cells. So spermatogonia is the first cell, and now this statement is showing us about the sperm. Sperm forms at the end of the process. At the end of the spermatogenesis, the sperm is formed. So immediately before the sperm formation, spermatid is occurred. So here, in spite of spermatogonia, the answer should be spermatid. Spermatid. So as per this statement, as per the statement second, this statement is wrong. So let's go through the answers. Both statements 1 and 2 are correct. So here, this is wrong because the statement 1 is right and second is wrong. The statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. This is also wrong. Statement 1 is correct and the statement 2 is incorrect. So as per the question which is given, the answer should be 3. Question number 153, in this question it is asked, which of the following is not a function of conducting part of respiratory system? So we know that the respiratory system, if we divide the whole respiratory system, we divide the respiratory system into two parts. One is conducting zone, and another is respiratory zone. Where the conduction of the air occurs, that is called as conducting zone, and where the exchange of the gases occurs, that portion is called as respiratory zone. So here the question is asked, find out which option is incorrect as in terms of conducting part of respiratory system. So if we go on the first option, it clears inhaled air from foreign particles. Yes, the clearance of the air from the foreign particles occurs here. This is right. Inhaled air is humidified. The air when we breathe is of different, it can be dry, it can be of different temperature, so it is humidified by the conducting part. Then the third option, temperature of inhaled air is brought to the body temperature. This is also right because as I said, in the cold weather when we breathe, the air which is coming from the outside can be cold. It has to be normalized, matched with the body temperature. So all the three options are right. If we move to the option 4, it provides surface for diffusion of oxygen and CO2. This is wrong because this part, this exchange of the gases will be occurring in the respiratory part, not in the conducting part. Identify the microorganisms which is responsible for the production of immunosuppressive molecules, cyclosporin A. So let's understand what is immunosuppressive molecule. We know the autoimmunity concept, autoimmunity. Whenever there is autoimmunity development occur in the body, or we need the immunity to be suppressed during need to be suppressed during organ transplantation. During organ transplantation. So these are the conditions when we need the immunity to be suppressed. Right? So now the question is asked, name the fungus or the bacteria, whatever options are given. Name immunosuppressive molecule which is made by fungi or the bacteria. So let's move to the first option, Trichoderma polyspermum. Trichoderma polyspermum is a fungi actually which is responsible for the cyclosporin A formation. Why? Because it is Detriomycetes. And when we move to the sex, so this is the right option. But let's see the other options also. Clostridium botulinum is bacteria. Aspergillus niger is Ascomycetes. Streptococcus, it should be Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is a fungi, but unicellular fungi. All these three options are not going with the answer. So, as per the question, our right answer should be 1. Under normal physiological conditions in a human being, every 100 ml of oxygenated blood can deliver how much of oxygen to the tissues? This is clear that the answer has taken, line has taken from NCERT. It is given into the NCERT that 5 ml of the oxygen is carried out by the 100 ml of oxygenated blood to the tissues. So, as per the question, if we see the answer, as per NCERT statement, the second answer is the right answer.